I've just bought this Crosman 1322 Medalist vintage sort of pistol. It was broken when I got it. Had a broken breech probe. It was made out of plastic. Never seen one of them before. But you can't buy these parts anymore. But I managed to source one off one of the Facebook groups. A brass one in good condition. I polished it all up. Put a new seal on it. Put a new breech seal in here as well. I want to replace that. Clean the barrel. It was in good condition anyway, but I cleaned all the barrel out. I didn't remove the valve only because it seemed to pump up okay, so it's not broken, don't fix it. The metalwork was a little bit dull and was worn out in a few places, but I re-blued it and oiled it and put it all back together. It does more. That's 10. So it pumps up to 10, and I think it's got pretty good power, to be honest. So I don't need to mess about with the valve. Yeah, sounds pretty good to me. I'll run it through the crony, make sure it's all legal under the legal UK 6 foot-pounds limit. I don't think it's restricted. The later Crosmans phase 3s tend to be from Canada sort of spec, so they are restricted with restricted valves. It seems to be mostly European market. The latest ones have got restricted valves, which only gives about 2.5 foot-pounds. But just by the bang it's making, I think it's going to be up to the legal limit. And being 1991, before a lot of the EU sort of regs and stuff and importation was happening, it should be a full power pistol. They don't make them like this no more. It is a beautiful pistol. Even the plastics, it's a lot thicker than the modern ones. It's almost like Bakelite, and it just doesn't feel plasticky. You know, they are plastic grips, but they're so much more better than the phase 3s. Right, I'll run it through the crony and we'll see what power output it's giving. .396, 341, that's 402, 401, 404. Yeah, well, it's shooting well, fairly consistently. They're pretty crappy pellets, to be honest. I've gone with an old vintage packet I found. God knows where they're from. But yeah, what grain are they? Doesn't even say what they are on the tin. I'll have to Google them, find out what grain they are. But it's shooting about 400, which proves what I said. It's not restricted. It's a full power American version. So yeah, altogether, happy with the Medalist. Very pleased with it. Shoots well, bit fiddly putting pellets in, but apart from that, it's a cracking vintage pistol. Yeah, these Webley Hustler Harrier pellets, God knows where they're from. They're pretty crusty. They're 14.3 grain pellets in 2.2, and on average they were shooting at 388 feet per second. So that's 4.78 foot-pounds on average, which is, you know, up there. It's not the fullest power you can have, but it's definitely not restricted. And even if it's shooting at 400 feet per second, that's 5.08 foot-pounds, which is still under the 6 foot-pounds legal limit. I probably could power it up a bit more if I started looking at the valve and the hammer, but I'd much rather keep it, you know, at least a foot under the legal limit, and I'm well happy with that. So yeah, that's a cracking little find I had there. Very pleased.